Well, good morning, guys. Come over here yesterday and I took all this pegboard down, straightened it all up, screwed it all into the wall and painted it. I'm starting to try to create some stuff here. Got this all pretty straight. I'm going to pull this stuff off the top. And I think I'm going to have enough this old pegboard up there to finish that wall, this wall, at least try to get the bottom. And we got this all painted, and a lot of my MX carpet tools, manifold here for the AMX. I got 5 gallons of paint. I just got stuff piled up on the floor right now, but we got this all painted white. It looks pretty good. Today I'm going to clean up that air compressor. I'm going to move it back on this board or pallet. I can probably move it like 8 inches, 10 inches towards the wall, and then I'm going to cut that board off there and use that 4x8 there, or whatever it is. Make another leg, and I'll get myself about a foot of room. I picked this up off of eBay. Cobalt set of tools. That's a 300-piece set of tools. Real good one. I got a lot of tools at home, but it's got a bunch of stuff. Fairly full set of open box and metric and American. 3 sets of ratchets, 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch, and 3/8. And there's 4 drawers full of sockets, deep and medium. And anyway, this is a pretty good little set of tools. Enough to put in here, and then all the rest of the stuff I'll bring in later. There's the headers for the AMX, but anyway, and then I went down to the welding supply, got me a new tank of argon. I swapped my little tank out for this bigger one. Altogether it was about $100, $120. That should last like twice as long. And I got all my MIG set up and everything here. I'll kind of make me a little welding station. It'll be over here next to the 220 probably. I'm not sure where I'll put it, but anyway, that's the plan today. Let's take the rest of this bad particle board down and see if I can fix this wall and paint it. I've got a 3/4 inch piece of plywood here. I'm going to put a bench right there underneath that electrical plug, and that's probably what I'll use for my grinding and vise and everything else here. This big table, I'll probably wind up cutting it up into something else, but right now it's just holding stuff. So that's the plan. We'll cut up this piece of plywood and make me a bench right here, and then when the wife gets back, she'll probably clean up that air compressor. I got a gallon of paint thinner there, so that ought to be enough to get all that grease off of that thing. I don't think it needs to be painted. It looks pretty good, and then I'll cut that board up. But first thing is to make this bench. I don't know how interesting this would be, but maybe I'll put the camera up and do a fast forward on it. leg's 30 inches long. I got an old 2x4 here. And I'm just gonna put it approximately in the middle of this electrical outlet. And I'm gonna put one screw here in the middle, 30 inches above the ground. Put one in so I can move it around and get it level. So I put my top on here. That's about right. Get your back out of the way. I'm just putting this up. There's about 3 inches. I'll throw a short screw here in the middle of it. Press it up tight against the wall. Middle. That's pretty solid. Before here, I'll screw it into the wall. I'll just throw one in it. So hold it straight, take the tabletop off, and then put some more big screws in the bottom. Well, I got it stuck up there, and I'm just gonna re-drill some holes in it. A lot of old bolt holes in it, but I picked up a bunch of these long screws when I took down that particle board. You know, they had a 3-inch screw and a 1/4-inch particle board. So now I got these pre-drilled. I'll go ahead and throw them big ones in there. See here, this is what they had holding that peg board. Here's Santa's little helper.
On this?
Yeah, just paint that. So we're just going to paint it. I'm not really trying to do anything great. Yeah, see if you can slop it on there good. And then kind of get the ends. There you go, this end here too. Anyway, so that's painted up. Now I'll put the table on it and screw it down. Now I'm just going to throw a few screws here to kind of nail it to the wall. I'm leaning against it. And this is just to keep it from twisting side to side. Oh yeah, I can see it pull that leg in as soon as I hit it there. Well, loaded up table, some of my power tools, a big Bertha grinder. You got a sawzall there, 3-angle grinders. 2 of these are new. I got that Makita and that other one. That other one, that red one's a Harbor Freight. They work pretty good for about a year. It's a 1/2-inch drill. That thing will twist your arm off if you get it stuck. And I got a couple board sanders and jitterbug and DA. I got some more stuff at the house, but at least I kind of unloaded this table and got them all off of this one. I don't know what I'll do with this one, but I'll probably put my Bondo type stuff on it. I'm not sure. But I was going to leave that for the power tools table. Looking at it now, 4 feet's awfully small for. But man, prices of plywood has really went up. I think that little old piece there was like 25 or 30 bucks. I think I paid 40 for just the 2x4s and enough stuff to build that table. Well, I got another 2x4 left here, and I put one inside the wall there yesterday to hold that centerpiece. So she put another coat on this. All looks good. So now I start tearing this stuff out. And see if I can patch this wall with this stuff up on top. Probably have to use this big table as a ladder. Anyway, that's probably not very interesting to you. We'll get busy and see what we can do. Well, I got to looking at this. I've got a weird cut there, but looking up here at the top of this thing, see if my zoom works, it's just all rotten up there. That 6x6 or whatever that is all rotted up. So looks like somebody come in here and put these new stringers up against it, but that top board is all rotten. So, and this one's dropped down probably 4 inches. You can see how much gap there is in the roof. Only thing I can do is reinforce it from the bottom with an extra set of stringers, and then maybe put another plate on that 2x6 and then jack the whole thing up and then use 45s, kind of like they did right there on that one. Back against this wall. Anyway, that's quite a bit of work. This one square board here is it looks like it's holding it, but it's really not. It's just nailed in there. I think they probably put it up there so they nail it. It's got a couple screws in it, so I'm just going to screw that one down, pull that little piece of 2x4 off of there, and I can get this one piece in, and that'll kind of finish this part of the wall. And nicely finish painting the top. It's really bright in here now. Now I've got that one piece there, so I need 3 more pieces. I've got one hanging here, one there, and I guess I can pull one there off the top. Well, no, I need to take all 3 of those pieces. And that'll finish this wall, and I can use that piece to finish this one. So don't know exactly what I'm going to do at this point, but I can cut this one up and fix this. Well, I ripped this little board off. It was just hanging there. Re-drilled this. I'm putting these 3-inch screws in here. Looks like they're going in pretty good. Kind of bent. Pulling it tighter than the nails were. It was. Supporting beam needs to be changed, or at least take some extra work to fix this. I'm going to just put a 2x6 up there top for now. Kind of try to keep the wind and rain out. But now I only have to cut one corner off of this board here, and I can get this section covered. I did pre-drill this top one. I can do that all later. Anyway, now I'll measure me a board, cut it, put it in here, and this section will be complete. I know it's a hot rod channel, but maybe you guys would be interested in some of the stuff that has to be done to make a shop out of an old, I don't know how old this is, probably old as me. Well, this was taken to the outside of this stud, so I'm going to take my little cut-off tool here. I'm going to go to the middle so I have room to screw this other piece in. not good for my breathing. Let's see if I can find a mask somewhere. Well, I didn't bring my painter's masks. I got this stupid COVID mask, but maybe it'll work. Help anyway. Wait, don't ever leave your power tools up on a ladder. At least not the cutoff tools. They'll fall and break the disc. Worse, you just crack it, you won't notice it, and then it flies apart when you use it. Well, while I was waiting to cut the panels, washed this all down with paint thinner, got the compressor clean, and then I blew it off of there, and all this paint thinner is running down here. We'll get the rest of the grease off. Looks like this is an original label. Looks like this thing's almost brand new. I really don't scored a pretty good one on this. Anyway, now still finish cleaning up that tank, and then I'll cut it and move it. Yeah, but I'm real pleased with this. Looks super good. And we can, that way it didn't paint this wall white behind it, because I knew I was going to blew it off with solvent. But anyway, pressure's done. Say hi.
Hi.
Say please like and subscribe.
And share.
Well, just work this thing off real quick. By the way, kids, don't ever start smoking. Nasty habit, kill you too. Now, here's Mr. Compressor, all cleaned up. Was looking at it, and it's 1968. So, what, 70 would be 50, and this is 21. So 53 years old, and the warning label is still good on it. It's not chipped, scratched, nothing. Little surface rust. The tank itself over here where it was protected with the oil looks brand new. You can see the color of the paint underneath the sticker. It's almost the same as the outside. Santa's little helper. Say like and subscribe. Anyway, that thing's done. I kind of mismeasured that corner up there, but it was really warped and stuff, and I wound up with a gap right there, mostly because this bottom one, I figured that vertical gap would be better than one right here that dry would catch. So anyway, that panel's in and screwed in good. That's making that whole wall a lot stronger. I put a lot of screws in this board here, so it's stronger. I'll have to get me some 2x8s and get up there and do some stringers. Anyway, that's a project for another day. But I got one more board to finish this side, and I got 4 over there. And I've got one piece of plywood here. I hate to use plywood on it. I was just protecting the wall there from we blew it off to keep the paint thinner from splattering all over the wall. But I can get enough stuff around here to at least make this one side pretty good, and sooner or later I'll get something to finish that wall. Nice to finish the paint on the top there. Looks real good. I need to paint this red one. It looks real bad now. Looked like it was leaking a little water up there, but mostly not leaking. So it looks a lot better. It's much brighter in here than it was. I don't know if you can tell with the camera, but you know, that old brown dead looking stuff was not doing us any good. It's not the best in the world. Needs a little care. Got a few little holes in the roof. Now, this is just what's daylight's coming in. Once I hang a few lights, it'll be much better. Anyway, guys, I think that'll be it for this video. Probably have one more video of finishing up part of the shop, moving tables around and this and that, and then we'll be back on to other videos. And I'll give you a little bonus here. I told you about this 61 Ford pickup.